Hey, everybody, and welcome to the Psychic Hour. This is Katie Weaver, and I'm here with my sister, co host, and partner in all things psychic, Christy Brower. Hello.
Hello, hey everybody.
How's it going?
It's going. Um, my neighbors kept me up most of the night last night.
Oh, no.
These people are so strange to me. They were having a bonfire and playing music and hanging out with people till like 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning on a Wednesday night.
Rude.
And I was like, what the? And then at some point, they started banging on something. It sounded like metal on metal. I thought someone was trying to get the hitch lock off our trailer and steal it. So I
Yeah.
was up checking on that. It was so weird. I do not understand people. Like, are you not aware of the impact you have on the people that live right next to you? It was so
Oh,
weird. So
they're aware.
they just don't care. I'm quite
Mm-hmm.
sure. It
Yeah.
was so odd though. Like, what are you doing? It's a weekday. What is
Right?
happening? So yeah, I'm okay, but I've been tired all day because I just felt like I got no sleep.
Yeah. Well,
It was
I can
weird.
see why. People are weird. Maybe they were doing a new moon ceremony. Ugh.
Mhm. I think so.
This new moon was a weasel.
Mhm.
It's been a hard one. It's just been so uncomfortable. And I just, I write the daily dish every day and send out my email every morning. And I always pull a few cards to give me some inspiration to write it. And the cards this week have been trash every day,
Ooh.
like heartache and loss and
Really?
waiting. And yeah, just like a lot of like grief type cards and uh
Hmm.
confidence type cards and stuff. I'm like, geez almighty, what is going on?
Yeah.
Finally today, the cards were better, and but I was like, man, it's just been a week. But I've heard from so many clients this week that they're just so anxious and second guessing themselves and doubting themselves, and there's just been a lot of
Hmm.
that.
Yeah. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
weird.
yeah,
But it has been, I think it's sort of an extra pissed off week too, though. Just irritations,
hmm. Oh yeah.
things not working out the way you need them to. And
Scott pointed out, he
yeah.
said, "You've been a lot more grouchy with the dogs than you ever are." I'm like, yeah, I've been accused of
Yeah.
letting my dogs do whatever the hell they want, lots of
You,
times.
pretty much all the time. Yeah. That's
But,
funny.
yeah, I know, I agree, I've been grumpy too, yeah, it's just been a weird week,
Yeah.
for sure. So curious to know how our chatters are doing and how that
Hmm.
full moon went down for you. New moon, sorry,
Yeah.
not full moon.
Yeah, no kidding. Are y'all feeling that too? I
It
don't
was
know.
a
It's
bit
not been a
sleepless
bad
here as
week for me,
well.
really. It was?
It's been a little sleepless here too as well, actually. Nights have been very weird.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Well, I'm up like looking at our Ring doorbell camera in the dark and, like doing all this stuff at like 2 o'clock in the morning. Because the metal on metal sound was like, what in the hell are you doing at 2 o'clock in the morning? I don't know. People steal things in my neighborhood. So I'm always worried about something getting stolen from us because
Sure.
we've had several things stolen. And so I'm always like, what are they doing out
Mhm.
there? Just strange.
Yeah, very strange. Cranky, I started that way. I had so much energy this morning. I got a ton of stuff done, and then by about 1, I just hit the wall.
Ah.
But I'm glad you did. I wanted to point out that I'm drinking a Diet Squirt because last night on Case Updates, Cranky let us know that if you drink Diet Squirt, it will change your DNA into that of a Wendigo, and that's what I would like to be.
Right. Yes. Yes. That's what I heard. That's what I heard. I read it on Facebook somewhere.
Yes, like yeah. When somebody said something about Diet Squirt last night, I had to laugh because I had just bought a 12 pack of it. Because you don't
Oh, I
see
love
Diet
that.
Squirt very often, and so when
No,
you do, you gots to buy it.
it's
Yeah.
true.
Anyway, well, we have our most, you know. Oh, actually had I had a joke for you.
Oh, you did?
Um, yeah. So I bought some more bees.
You
Uh,
did?
well, I bought 5. Bought 5 more bees.
Five bees?
And then when I went to pick them up, the guy actually gave me 6, and I was like, "I think I bought 5 bees." And he said, "This is a freebie."
Oh, for hell's sake. This is
I
free.
know.
I like it. Oh,
You know.
what?
Also, yeah. Talked to a client today who got arrested.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, they got arrested for stealing a painting from a museum.
Oh, no.
And it's just it's a really unfair situation because they asked the guards if you could take pictures, and the guard said you can.
Oh, my gosh.
No. I gotta quit listening to dad jokes on TikTok because
You are a dad joking machine.
it's really rubbing off in a bad way.
That's really good. I like it.
Scott slept in this morning. I climbed in bed with him at some point and said, "Hey, I bought us some more bees." And he was like, "What the hell? Why?" And I was like, "Well, I got a good deal." And he's like, "More bees? Because we have 2 hives." So then I told him that joke and,
When
he
you
was
said 5, I'm like, 5 bees?
I
What?
usually buy like 5,000.
Yeah.
Anyway, he was sure glad I woke him up for that.
I'm sure he was real appreciative.
Mhm. I know that. But actually, and this is real, not a joke, but we, uh we had about a gallon and a half of honey from our bees from last fall that we've just kind of been hanging on to. But what do you do with a gallon and a half of honey, you know? Uh, Share it, obviously, and use it. But anyway, I keep seeing these cool ideas for honey infusions. So a few weeks ago, we decided let's do it. Let's try it. So we split our gallon and a half up over 5 big jars. So we did a jar of lavender, a jar of rose from the rose petals that we gathered up in the mountains. We did 2 jars of chai. They
Ooh,
are, and a jar of
yummy.
hot honey. I guess 6 jars, and a
Ooh,
jar of vanilla bean. And the
nice.
suggestion was that you can either gently heat them and kind of help them infuse and then just put them in a cupboard, and turn them over every day. The other suggestion was that if you live in a place where you can, that you put them outside and just let the sun do the work.
Oh,
Heat it up
sure.
every day. And by God, the sun's been working overtime. So that's what we did. And
Wow. Well, we never have we definitely have plenty of the sun right now. It's been hot as hell.
yeah. So
That's
once or
so
twice a
cool.
day, when you walk past them, you flip them over and everything bubbles down. So anyway, they're ready. We pulled them last night and sampled them, and they are ready. So then today I'm like, how the hell are we going to get the honey off of all of these herbs? Because it really soaks up in them. I had this idea. What if we run to the store and grab one of those salad spinner things?
Oh, yeah.
We put it in a salad spinner, and then you just spin the hell of it out of it and spin the honey off. And now I'm here to tell you that works really well. But
Oh, hey, that's awesome.
anyways, we've got the lavender all done. And I think Scott's going to start on something else now. But you guys, it is so good. It is so good.
Oh, I bet it is. How fun.
Yeah, the chai honey. And I hate to be like this, but it was definitely my brainchild. Scott was like, "That just seems weird to me." And I'm like,
Ooh, it
"No,
sounds
no,
wonderful in
no.
tea or coffee.
Oh my gosh, it's so good." I actually bought bread today so I could try it on toast. I never buy bread,
Ooh,
but
yeah.
gotta have it. Gotta try it. Anyway, so I have all this honey. So we're gonna bottle it. And I think that some of it's probably gonna go on Etsy. It should. There's no reason not to. I also wanted to just share with you guys that I have a lot of new listings on Etsy. So I'm going to share my
Mm,
Etsy shop with you.
you got it caught up.
Kind of. I've got all my hoodies up.
Oh, neat.
We've been making all of these absolutely gorgeous
Oh, you
hoodies,
have. I know.
hoodie
My
honeys.
birthday's in 3 months. I can't wait.
Right? I know. You're kind of the last of the game here.
I know. I
But
am.
yeah, so there's a link to my Etsy shop if you're interested. It's Joyful Goddess Designs. And yeah, lots of fun stuff up there. So that's what I'm doing. Yeah.
Cool.
But
That sounds
per
awesome.
normal, we always have the big question of the night. What will you, what have you had for dinner?
Well, Rhonda brought brought me some Burger King nuggets home. It's just one of those nights.
Yeah.
I have a bacterial infection in my stomach and I can't eat very much
Yeah.
at all. And so I was like, I think I can handle nuggets. And I did. I did okay.
Just
But
some
yeah,
chicky nuggies. Yeah.
right. I had a few nuggies and that was okay.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going very easy on much
Mm-hmm.
of anything or I'd make myself really sick. So, but that was good. And she
Wait.
brought me some diet ginger ale too, which also, yay.
Oh yeah. We finally found a place that sells Diet Ginger Ale. It's Albertsons. Albertsons
In
brand.
cans, not
Yep.
in 2 liters because they just go flat.
I know. Can never drink it that fast, for sure. Yeah. Well, good. We haven't eaten yet. I left it up to Scott. Maybe we're having toast with honey. I don't know. Now that we're back to being empty nesters, we're back to kind of our regular routine all of last year was pretty much that we just eat once a day. And you might snack here and there, but like a meal once a day. And
Hmm.
I would say more than 75% of the time that meal was purchased.
Hmm.
So
Meanwhile, it's just the two of you.
I know it's almost cheaper to just eat out than it is to buy groceries, especially because I
Hmm.
just still don't know how to buy groceries for two people.
Right?
We throw
Gotta
away a
be so weird.
stupid amount of food. Yeah, and so I've kind of just went, I am done for a while. We just need to like settle around here. But Scott's pretty good at like just looking around at what's in the cupboard and what's in the freezer and stuff and just putting together something that's edible,
He is. He's very good at that.
He's really good that way. So I don't know what he's gonna do. We'll see. Anyhow, yeah. So that's what's up here. I had to say, Jacqueline said, we are mowing down on corn on the cob. I did use lots
Ooh,
of honey. Oh, I use lots of honey. I'm making a mint cordial tonight that I'll add honey to later. Yum.
ooh,
Nice.
mint cordial, yummy.
I love it. Let's see. Oh, she said peppermint, lavender, apricots, lemon balm, and brandy. Did that mean brandy? I'm thinking that was supposed to be brandy. Strain it
Hmm.
in a month and add the honey. Yum. Oh, Jacqueline, I'll bet
Ooh,
that is
that
amazing.
sounds lovely.
Yeah. Frankie had tuna hot dish, which,
Oh,
on this
nice.
side of the world is called a casserole. I know there's an ongoing
Exactly
battle.
the
I
same
mean,
thing, though.
right? Is it a hot dish or is it a casserole? God damn it! I know. Renee reheated chicken, too hot to cook. See, it's too hot to cook here too. Totally. So
Yeah.
yeah. Fairy had egg salad sandwich, sub, and wine. Nice. Uh oh, Sherry's also been to Burger King for a Hershey's pie.
Oh, that's pretty good, Sherry. I've had that before. It is quite good.
Hmm. Oh yeah, those are good for sure. Yeah. Miranda, we are going to try to get to some readings tonight a little bit later in the show. So hang on to that. And you might have to repost it because it'll probably get lost in the chat, but I'll try to remember. However, just so you know, one of the things we're going to do tonight is a healing circle for all of this stuff. Spirit Etsy link. I posted it once, but I'll post it again for you right now, just so you've got it. Oh, let's see. Kev had
Oh,
lemon potatoes and rotisserie chicken. Nice. Fairy had, oh, and a DQ peanut butter parfait. Well, of course you did.
oh,
Yes.
tough to beat right there.
Right. We went to DQ last week and they were out of ice cream.
What?
Yeah.
That's like their entire identity. I mean, it
Hmm.
isn't, but
Right.
how do you, what?
Right. They
That
were like,
is,
we're also out of ice cream, but what else can we get you? We're like, out of this drive-through line.
yeah,
We went to Sonic because we were out for ice cream because it was hot as hell. Which, to be fair, is probably why they were out of ice cream.
probably.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, Spirit said it's too hot to eat. Oh, Kev also had a Greek salad. Corin had pork stir fry. Yeah.
Ooh,
Yeah, right. What? Dairy Queen, you had one job, man.
that's so weird.
That's usually Sonic around here that pulls that, not Dairy
Oh my
Queen.
gosh. We're out of all things chocolate.
Yeah,
We're out
at
of
Sonic recently.
straws and napkins. Our Sonic is so stupid.
Straws
Sometimes
and
I'm like,
napkin.
yeah, straw.
Hey,
Well, yeah,
Amy.
they were out of. We went one time. They're like, we're out of chocolate, and I'm like, what do you mean? They're like, anything chocolate, we don't have it. That's so weird. I do not understand how that's even a thing, but it was.
It makes you wanna start quizzing them. "But what about hot fudge? But what about sprinkles? But what
The
about"
the kid was like, "Just
Lady,
all things chocolate. We can't make anything chocolate. We don't have any chocolate anything." I was like, I'm so confused right now.
Cranky said, "I call ice cream my medicine." Oh, Amy's made fajitas.
Right?
Our dad was the man was a fan of a
Oh, yeah.
Blizzard from Dairy Queen, especially, like, whatever seasonal Blizzard they had, that's what he had, like, it was his thing, and he'd take the
Right?
kids all the time. So after he died, it was, like, all the time these kids were like, "I wanna go to Dairy Queen," and Scott's like, "Wh why are we constantly at Dairy Queen?" And I was like, "You can thank grandpa for that because that was his thing." They went to Dairy Queen all the time. Yeah, but come on, the Dairy Queen in the fall, like the pumpkin pie shake, yes, ma'am.
Ooh, yeah, it
Yeah,
is very good.
and they don't even have to have chocolate in stock to make that, to be clear.
That is true.
Oh, look at Fairy is celebrating.
Ooh,
Just turned in my final
congratulations.
papers for graduating with my master's.
Oh,
Congratulations!
congrats. That's so awesome.
Amazing. Yep. Hey, Christy. Oh,
You
Spirit said they've been out of boba pearl in California.
really?
Get it together. What is happening?
Right? I have no idea. I
Yeah,
don't like boba, but I know a lot of people love that, so
yeah, for sure. But huge congrats to you, Fairy. That is an enormous
oh, that is
accomplishment.
amazing. How exciting. That's gotta feel so good, like,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
definitely peanut butter parfait, bottle of champagne, whatever,
Hmm.
man.
Trip to Cancun, whatever. Yeah.
Yeah, right? Celebrate this in every way that you can. That is wonderful.
It's huge. Well, here's to many doors opening and lots of great adventures to come for you with that master's degree in hand. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, Cranky, we're talking about boba, like the boba tea drinks, the little tapioca pearls that go in boba drinks. Spirit was saying that they've been out of them where she's at in California.
Yeah. Amy's never had Dairy Queen? They don't have Dairy Queens in Oklahoma?
Really? Sounds like Sonic they have,
Yeah.
because she said that she likes to scream when they're out of ice cream.
Hmm.
So do I. Piss me off.
Again, you had one job. What do people come here
Right?
for? Yeah. Kev said, have you ever heard of a Latin restaurant running out of rice?
Rice, definitely rice.
Rice. He said, oh, it's happened. Oh, no. What is
Oh,
boba
that's funny.
tea? Isn't that interesting? Boba never made it here where we live until like last summer. And I'm so
Yeah, we haven't
interested that our
had
East
boba either.
Coasters are not familiar. So boba tea is a drink, and help me because I'll be wrong. It has these pearls in it that are like tapioca pearls, but they're clear. So they're like they
Or
sit in
different
the bottom,
colors.
or different
They can be
colors,
different
different
colors, different
flavors.
flavors, and then it's
Uh-huh.
like a milk tea. It's like an iced chai or different kinds of tea that have a
Hmm.
milk in it and they're sweet, and then they have all these boba pearls in them. And the straws are really big around so that when you're drinking it, you can suck up the boba pearls. And yeah, it's
Hmm.
a cold tea drink.
Yeah. My girls like boba. I don't. I don't like the pearls. They gross me out.
I know they kind of freak me out too.
Well, we were talking about this the other day. Our dad was quite the
Yeah.
fisherman and had a lot of always had like little jars of like salmon eggs and shit laying around, and it just reminds me too much of, yeah, fish bait. Can't
It
do it.
does. It looks like, yeah, it looks like all those fish eggs.
Hmm.
Plus, for me, it's just so many extra carbohydrates for no reason. So,
Yeah. Yeah. The milk tea I would probably love. It's just the boba part. I just can't.
yeah, the tea's great. It's just, yeah, I don't like it either.
I in the same way I do not like kombucha. No.
Yeah, I don't like kombucha either.
No.
Oh, Sonic is an Oklahoma company. We have two on every
Oh,
corner. Oh, how funny! I didn't know that.
interesting.
Ours here,
Very
one of
cool.
them closed, didn't make it through the pandemic. The other one's open, but it is an absolute disaster. I like to
Yeah.
go there, but they're
The
always a
managing
disaster.
the management situation there must be rough, 'cause
Well, I think the
holy
oldest
moly.
person in the building is like 17 years old.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know, but yeah.
And nobody has a clue what's going on. They want
Mm-mm.
to. They're nice. They just don't.
Oh, yeah, they're trying. They're just
Yeah.
young and don't have nearly as much help. Or
Unmanaged. Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
kind of
true.
surprised they're still there. The first time Sonic tried in Rexburg, they only made it for maybe 2 years and closed. And then another one reopened last year. But yeah. That's right, Kev. That's what's nobody wants that surprise. He said tapioca pearls in a tea that choke the shit out of you when sucked through a great big old phallic straw. Yeah, there you go.
It's true. It is very true.
No,
Yeah.
thank you. How funny. Well, we better get going. So, one of my Facebook friends today shared a video of a man with a gong, like a giant, like floor sized gong,
Ooh.
and was talking about a time when she was in crisis that we worked together a lot and how much the sound therapy I did with her helped. And I do sound therapy on my other show quite a bit, but I haven't done it on this one very much, but it made me think, you know what? Let's do a little sound therapy tonight. And then we're going to do a healing circle because, the world is burning. There's also a hurricane bearing down on California and probably other natural disasters that I'm not even aware of right now, but there is so much happening. Of course, our hearts are all in Maui right now
Oh
and with the
my God,
people
it's just
there in
devastating.
Lahaina. And I was reading today about the tree,
The
that giant old
tree.
grandmother tree that they think she's going to live. They have
Oh,
arborists
that's
that have
so.
come, like specialists that have come from other places that to help, and they're like nurturing this tree. They're giving her like 24/7 care, trying to save her.
Oh
And they're
no,
saying that right
that's
now
so
she is,
cool.
yeah, they're saying she's sleeping right now, essentially in a state of shock. But that, with all of the nutrients and the water and the, mulching and the everything, the care she's getting, within about 3 months, they should see a little new growth coming, and then they'll know if they were able to save her or not. But they think that there are live cells in all of her trunks, they're saying, so
That
she
is
might live.
wonderful news. I mean, a tree like that has definitely lived through untold natural
Yeah,
disasters prior to this one. So
yeah,
that's amazing. And it's
yes.
so weird, like all these fires, because you know who's usually on fire? Us. You know who isn't on fire? Us.
We're not,
We have not had
yeah.
any fire. Well, we've had a couple, but they've been very small
Mhm.
and nothing major at all.
We've had a lot of rain, though, a
We
lot of
have
rain
we
this
have
year, and we're
a
getting some
lot of
more.
water. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's raining right now.
Yeah. Oh, Christy says Western Idaho will get some of that rain from the hurricane. Interesting.
Oh yeah, I'm sure.
Yeah. We will take it.
Well, we're
Uh,
getting we're getting rain all weekend, which I yes,
mhm.
I'll take it.
Yeah. See, Amy, that's because you are a responsible, empathetic, reasonable human being. She said, I was just looking into booking a trip to Hawaii for next summer. Then the fires started, so I put it on hold to make sure they're ready for tourist season again by then. People
Oh
that are
gosh.
going there right now, what are you doing? Get
Right.
out. Leave them alone.
They don't have the resources to take care of their own people, let alone tourists. You
They
know,
still haven't even
people
identified all of their dead. My God.
know their bodies washing up, and then, of course, just the rubble, and, oh, it's terrible. I don't understand it, and I have seen Native Hawaiians asking people to stop coming there for a while now,
Hmm.
saying that they are on the brink of collapse. They
Hmm.
have such huge water problems,
Yeah.
their freshwater problems, and yeah, I'm amazed
Yeah.
at people that are, like, there and pissed off at them because 'cause
Yeah.
they're there for their Hawaii trip, and they're they don't understand why they're not being catered to. It's gross. What is going on?
It's unbelievable.
It's
So,
kinda
but
like, when Yellowstone burned in
ooh,
1988.
88. Yeah.
I mean, you didn't go to Yellowstone, like, stay
Right.
away, and Yellowstone has millions and millions of visitors a year, but, when the park burned, stay the hell away. It was a huge, huge deal, and it was
Right.
not a good time to go and be a tourist in a place like that, you know?
Oh, or last year when it flooded and they had to close the whole park for a certain amount of time and then part of the park. And people were so mad online about how they'd already planned their vacation and basically how dare Yellowstone pull this.
Yeah.
Bro,
Well,
what are they
yeah, like
supposed to do?
the floods, and there's so many, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, no, Jacqueline. I remember you telling us about that temple in Lahaina. It was burned to the ground. The only
Yeah.
thing standing is the huge Buddha. Oh,
Largest
it
Buddha
was
outside
so
of Japan.
devastating.
Yeah. Yep. I saw an article today about a woman who climbed over the partitions and the barriers into Trevi Fountain in Rome,
I
like
saw
over
the
all of the
video.
yes, all the ancient, parts of Trevi Fountain to get right up to the top of it to fill her water bottle. And I was like, "Oh my god, it was an American, wasn't it?" It wasn't. She was
Oh,
French.
oh, good. She looked like an American. I was like, yeah,
Mhm.
that looks like some stuff we've seen before. What
But
is
also,
wrong?
what makes you think that water's clean enough to drink? I hope it made
You
her
don't
sick as hell. What?
right. You don't drink that
You
water,
don't
and
drink that water?
you're climbing on all of that stuff. Well, she got in
Yeah.
big trouble. I saw the
Yeah.
video of the officials there getting a hold of her.
Mhm. Yep.
Oh, oh, okay. So that's a different temple. The one you've told us about before is on Kauai.
Oh, okay.
Thank you for clarifying. That's still devastating.
But amazing that the boat is still standing. Yeah. Well, so obviously we're gonna do some, healing work for Hawaii tonight, as well as everywhere else that's burning, because I know that Oregon's got some awful fires right now and other places. I know I don't wanna leave anyone
Well, I
out,
mean,
but I know there's
Canada
just
has
a
just
lot.
been
Canada's awful. Yeah.
on fire.
Yep, for sure. But let's do some sound therapy first. I thought it might be nice to
Okay.
do a little bit of clearing and grounding since this week has just been uncomfy. And I'm just
Mm,
talking to a lot of
mhm.
people that are just uncomfortable in their skin. So this is the bowl. It's this big ass root chakra bowl. Has to be a big ass bowl because it's a root chakra bowl. So there you go. Uh, it doesn't. That's just yeah, I got it to match my outfit. Does this bowl make my butt look big?
I know that's
It's fine.
that. It's the big ass part that I just can't let go of.
But, so I'm gonna play the bowl 2 times. The first time, I just want you to sit with the frequency of the bowl and just allow it to clear anything out of your aura, anything that you're carrying that's no longer serving you, anything that belongs to other people, anything that's holding on, anything that isn't making you feel like a better you. So we'll sit with that first. Good. Okay. So I'm going to chime the bowl again here in just a minute. This time, I want you to focus on your root chakra. This is your lowest chakra. This is where you connect to the earth. And while I play the bowl, I want you to allow red tree roots to slip out of your feet, slip deep, deep, deep into the earth and anchor there. And then allow that energy to pull up your roots all the way up your left side, clear to the top of your head, and back down the right and into the earth. And back around and up the left side and back down the right and into the earth several times, just creating a reciprocal energy there. This helps your root chakra to help the rest of your system to get rid of any spent energy, anything that needs to be recycled, anything that's ready to be shifted away from you. So we'll start with letting your roots slip down into the earth. Now, again, pulling a big burst of energy from your left foot all the way up to the top of your head and back down into the earth, and then back around all the way up the left side to the top of your head and back into the earth. I'll ask you to just keep letting that energy run here for just a minute. Okay. Very good. Okay, and let's transition from that right into our healing circle. So if you've not done a healing circle with us before, we'll make this easy. You can do it. So just close your eyes, take a few deep breaths. Good. Now I would like you to imagine yourself walking through a forest, walking along a path. And as you walk, I'm going to be counting backwards from 10 to 1. As I count, you will be getting deeper and deeper into your spirit and into a place where we can all meet together for some healing work. As you walk along this path, you'll get closer and closer to an opening into a meadow where you will see others gathering, and that is where we will do our work. So starting now with 10, walking along the path. It's warm but not hot. There's a breeze blowing. You can smell the pine gum. You can feel the pine needles crunching under your feet. 9, 8, 7, walking through the forest, getting deeper and deeper into your spirit with every step you take, getting closer to our gathering place. 6, 5, halfway there now, feeling comfortable and confident about your ability to enter this space. 4, getting closer. 3, closer still. 2, you can see the clearing in front of you now. And 1, step out into this meadow. There's wildflowers, and you can see other people stepping off of their paths and into this clearing. You'll see me there, and Christy and others as we gather, to do our healing work together today. Go ahead and walk forward now into the center of the clearing, into the group. Very good. Now, as we're gathering, go ahead and form a circle. Take hands. We're gathered here to join our collective energy, the power of our love to help bless our planet, her inhabitants, and all those that are in need at this time. We're particularly focusing on Maui, on Lahaina, on all of those that have lost their lives, on all of those that have been displaced, on the land herself that has been seared, on the vegetation, the trees, the animals. We're also thinking about Canada and Oregon and other places where fires are burning. We're thinking about the west coast of the United States that's facing a hurricane and all others who are suffering. At this time, we'll pause to allow you to speak anything into the group that you would like to add. Perhaps it is a place, perhaps it is a situation, perhaps it's you or a friend or a family member or someone else who needs some extra love, who needs some extra blessings. Go ahead and speak those things into the circle now. Very good. Now we'll do our work. If you practice an energy modality, you may do that now. If you would rather pray or chant or sing or just send love and your best intentions from your heart, there's no wrong answer. Let's join our collective voice now, though, and send the very, very best of intentions, of reflections of, and of energy back to our earth. Continuing our work now, combining our hearts and our spirits and our powerful collective intentions. Very good. Take just a moment here to finish up. Very good. You can go ahead now and break the circle, knowing that you can come back here anytime that you need to feel loved, anytime that you need to give or receive blessings. You're welcome to this space. It is yours. In just a few moments, I'm going to be counting forward from 1 to 5. Before I do so, though, I'm going to ask you to walk back to the path from whence you came. And as you walk up that path, and I count from 1 to 5, you'll start very deep in your spirit. And as you walk, you'll get lighter and lighter. And with 5, be wide awake and refreshed. You'll remember everything that happened here in this meadow. You'll remember how to get back here. And you'll remember how it felt to combine our collective intentions and energies to do powerful work together. Walking now to your path and starting with 1, walking back out from whence you came, still very, very deep in your spirit. 2, getting lighter. 3, much, much lighter. 4, almost there. And 5, wide awake and refreshed.
Awesome. Thank you.
You bet. Now, big stretch, deep breath, drink something, touch something, help you ground back into your body. And there we go. I had really beautiful visions of the sea life around Maui, really
Mhm.
circling it. Whales and dolphins and turtles and just the sea life circling around to send their blessings. And I felt like
Oh, yeah.
they weren't helping us, we were helping them.
Right, right.
Their powerful energy that is needed.
Hmm.
And of course, put so much energy around the grandmother tree.
Yeah,
Yeah. So
definitely.
if,
Definitely.
if you want to share your experience, you're more than welcome to in the chat. Oh, I'll bet Slab City is, oh gosh, that's so scary, Spirit, considering
Oh, yeah, I bet it is.
the folks that live there. Yikes.
Hmm.
I didn't even think of the slab. Yikes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, with that, I felt like we would have a few minutes for readings. We probably won't get to everybody, but if you have a question tonight, something brewing, or you need a little energy work or help, this would be the time. And I actually did remember our question from earlier, so I'm going to scroll right back to that. This was
Mhm.
Miranda who did ask about San Diego. She said, "Do you see everything going good over here in San Diego with my family, even after the hurricane?" And actually, Miranda, I feel like that is true. That the answer there is yes, that everything is going to
Mhm.
go okay. And that actually, with your family, it seems like there's some kind of a healing or a bonding event here for your family that will be really healthy for you guys. So, yeah, I'm going to hold a lot of space for your family as well. Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I immediately felt good about it when I read that question earlier. Like, it's gonna be okay.
Yeah. I read that California hasn't had a hurricane since 1939.
I was going to say, like, this is not a regular occurrence at all.
No, I mean, the East Coast gets slammed every year, but the West Coast hasn't had it in a long, long time. Thank you, Crystal. Yeah, dang it.
I
It's kind
know.
of more
We're
of the
seeing more
same.
and more of this. Yeah.
Yeah. I was hearing this morning that Florida has another outbreak of something terrible that doesn't happen very often. I think it's dengue. I don't know if that's how you say it.
Dengue.
Eh, Dengue fever that
Den-
is also known as the bone breaking disease because of how much pain it causes, and that they have a surge of that right now too.
They also have a
My
surge of
goodness.
leprosy.
Yeah, and several other things, malaria and other things. My goodness.
Yeah, a lot of things. It's
Yeah.
wild.
Yeah. Okay. Corin said, we're struggling financially right now since I'm unable to work. Any insight would be appreciated. Thank you both and so many blessings. Sure. Do you want to take Corin?
Yeah, Corin, I'm going to pull some cards for you.
And then Jacqueline, I will do some work on your neck. Yes, right side. Okay. I'll do that while you go ahead and.
Okay. Well, I'll pull a few cards for Corin. Let's see. What do you need to know about finances? Yeah, very unusual. I know everybody's kind of like, what? California's having a hurricane. That's a thing, but yeah, turns out it is. Well, can be, I guess. Oh. Sorry, I've got so many crystals on my desk that I'm having trouble. Shuffling my cards. It's probably time to put some stones away or in another spot.
I mean, what a problem
Oh,
to have.
right. Tough, man.
It's a hard knock life, for real.
Let's see, Corin. I am just. Well, so Corin, I pulled 3 cards for you. Just did a situation, action, and outcome reading. The first card, this is the situation, of course, is the Prosperity Begins card, which is exactly what you're asking, right? Second card, Material Harvest. So this card is interesting because it's a reap what you sow kind of a situation. So I feel like there's a message in this if you've been thinking of making and selling something, growing and selling something, if there's something that you do, a skill that you have that is something that you enjoy doing, this is a good indication that you would be successful financially in doing that. So it's just a confirmation. So I would encourage you to think about it. Maybe you've already had this in mind. If you haven't, this is a good validation that, yeah, it's a good time to be creating or growing or making something that you can make some extra money with. The outcome card is the Triumph card, which tells me that now is the right time for you to try that. So kind of think about, or use this as validation for something you've already been thinking about. But definitely it has to do with the things that you create with your hands can create a solution to the financial struggles. And that it is a good time and it will work out for you. So I like that. I love it when the cards come out so very clearly.
Yeah, for sure. Hey, Victoria. Okay. Jazz. Oh, well, sorry. I better go back to Jacqueline. I did the work, but I hadn't reported. Jacqueline, I ran quite, there's so much inflammation on that right side, and I feel like it's just kind of causing a lot of, radiating pain and kind of issues, spreading out from there. And so what I did do was some ethereal metals using sterling silver because that's so crazy good for inflammation. So I ran it from the top of your head all the way through your neck and down your spine and out your tailbone several times, and then also put an aquamarine chi ball around that to just continue to cool it, cool the inflammation, and just help your cells to heal and to calm down, to calm the f down. Okay, Jazabine is starting a new job tomorrow and wants to know if this is a great place for them. Do you want to take that one? And then I will take a look at
Yeah.
Crystal. Crystal said will my daughter be okay? She's 7 months pregnant and has been told she might have melanoma. Oh, well, damn it. Okay, I'll take a look at that one.
Okay. So, Jazzabine, yes, it is a good place for you. You're going to find that there are two real pretty delineated factions of people. There are the people you want to stick with, and then there's the drama. You're going to have to really just make an effort to not engage and not involve with the drama. But I feel like there are there are people who love the drama at this place, but there are people who also do not. And so you just want to really trust your gut about who to align yourself with and who to just be cordial but not get personal at all with. But I do feel like you can make those distinctions and that this will be okay. But yeah, there's it's a mixed bag there, but the good news is at least it's not all the drama, it's just some of it. So I feel like trusting your gut with people will be very helpful to you in deciding, who do I really kind of get to know, and who do I just, keep things very professional with.
Yeah. Okay. Awesome. Crystal, here's what I'm hearing on your daughter. What I suspect is going to happen is that there is going to be some kind of a just, procedure on her skin that's you know, likely just in the doctor's office, like not a huge deal. I feel like there is going to be some layer of wait and see here. I don't feel like it's going to affect the pregnancy. I don't feel like there's any like horrible news coming, but I do feel like there's some spots that they're going to want to keep an eye on. So she absolutely has to keep up with her appointments and, do the medical side of this. But I don't see horrible news coming for your family. I feel like they're going to want to watch this. They're going to see. It's really interesting because Amy posted right under you with some abnormal cells. And I feel like that's pretty much the answer she's going to get as well. Um, it's gonna be okay, though. Yeah, and the pregnancy is gonna be fine. Yeah.
Good.
Okay, Amy had a mole removed and it wasn't cancerous, but had some abnormal cells. She said it's in a spot that's taking forever to heal. If I could get a bit of healing for the wound and the cells too. Do you wanna work on Amy?
Yeah, Amy, let me take a little look at that. Yeah, I'm just going to do some energy healing there. Sometimes our bodies just, go through a shock when we have something removed like this, and it slows down the healing process. And so I'm just going to boost the energy there to help it to heal. But I think it's going to be just fine. I don't feel like it's going to be continue to be a problem. But I'm just helping the tissue in that area to recover and just helping the damage to your energy body as well. Anytime doctors cut something off or out of us, it does some damage to the energy body that needs to be repaired.
Yeah. Mhm. Okay,
There we
so
go.
while you are doing that, I'm gonna move on to Spirit. So Spirit said, "Could you do a positive strengthening reading for me too, please?" So Spirit, I'm going to do a little clearing work for you and then really build that energy up around you. I feel like your solar plexus could really use it and that you could just really use a boost. So I'm going to go in on that for you. And then are you done with Amy?
I am, yeah. I just did a little healing on that area of your physical body and energy body, and I think it's going to heal right up now.
Okay. Well, I work with Spirit. Will you take a look at Moirina? And I think that's
Yes.
the last one. Yeah.
Let's see. So, Marina, may I have some healing energy? I'm going through a course of antibiotics to treat my stomach, but getting too many migraines. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm on a course of antibiotics to treat my stomach too, Marina. That's shitty, huh? Not fun. But getting a lot of migraines. Oof, boy. Okay. I definitely feel that, Marina. I'm going to take a look here. Your root chakra was way out of alignment, shifted way off to the left side, and that's going to misalign your entire energy body. And, nothing wreaks havoc in our heads more than problems in the root. So I just stabilize that, put it back into place so that it will function the way that it's supposed to. And then let's clear that crown. You just got so much extra energy up in there because things have not been clearing like they're supposed to. So I'm going to clear all that extra energy out of your head to just help slow the energy there and calm it, because your head feels like it's on fire to me. Here we go. I'm just going to get everything lined up the way that it should be in your energy body and clearing out the crown of your head. And I think you're going to feel quite a bit better. When that root gets knocked out of place like that, it does wreak havoc on the entire system, and it causes all the stagnant energy to build up in your head. And when you're a migrainer, and I get it because I am one too, that just does not help keep that migraine energy down. If you're not already drinking an electrolyte, do, as long as that's safe for you and, okay with your medical provider. But I do feel like you might have a little bit of an electrolyte imbalance there too. There we go. Awesome. That feels way better. I think that's going to help a lot.
Awesome. Very good. Okay, so Spirit, I just did some clearing for you. I felt like you kind of had some murky energy around your aura from other people that you've encountered that maybe you've had, an unpleasant experience with, or that just, kind of carry that kind of a vibe. I also wrapped you up in a thick layer of pink light and then a thick layer of orange light. The pink light to nurture you, comfort you, care for you, and then that orange light to help you stand out to the right people that will help you, be kind to you, be supportive to you. So that is what I did. So we gotta go. That's it. Thanks so much for being here, you guys. Oh, good. Maureen says her head feels a little better already. Awesome. And Renee,
Good.
you're
I
very
think that will
welcome.
continue to improve for you.
Yeah. And Crystal will all hold space for your daughter for sure. Yeah.
Definitely.
All right. Well, we should be back. Same place, same time next week. So please be good to yourselves. Do something kind for yourself. You dang well deserve it. This has been yet another production of the Psychic Hour with Christine Katie. Take care.
Bye, everybody.